So there's still a chance to push your way to the top, Jack, and it starts right now. Game 4, the grand finals. The Fall Skirmish kicking off right now.
Here we go. The second half. Who will climb up that scoreboard to dethrone Tfue and Cloakzy? Off the break, we just see everyone split on out. Morgoss alongside Saint, as expected, going Paradise. Cease, you see on your screen, he's had some rough starts to games. Maybe you can turn it around here.
Here we go. One thing I've noticed, Jack, while we've been watching these games, the grand finals, a majority, if not all, of the POIs have been occupied by at least one team. We've had a couple teams early game. We see here Attendant and Punisher. I'm curious if, no, there you go. Germ, J-Love are floating Tomato this time, so we won't have a rematch there. Look at the map, though. How many teams are landing tilted? Is it only one? It's two. We got the second pair floating past that orange set of arrows there, so I would bet you Super Sean and Godnick versus Nick Merckx and Aiden again.
Yep.
Unsurprisingly, Tfue and Cloak, look at these handsome gentlemen on your screen. 17 elims. Look at the damage dealt to players, 2,378. Only 2,000 damage received. Tons of wood acquired. But did you see the gap there? The material used was 5,000 different.
My gosh.
They picked up 5,000 materials from either chests off the ground or, unsurprisingly, their opponents after they're eliminated.
Wild.
The utilization there is incredible, too. 12,000 materials used is insane, but it shows why they do it. You've watched through these games, replacing the walls and structures they're in, the efficient path, by the way, through these buildings, knowing exactly where to go to pick up every chest they can.
Well, the loot,
all the furniture, too.
The loot is just so dense here. There's so many chest spawns, and they're so, like, look at this. There's probably, what, 10, 12 chest spawns just in that little area right there, that when you claim it, when you're by yourself, Horrify now using it, but Vanitize could have closed the gap way quicker. Oh no, he blocked his teammate, this player. Vile immediately dropped. You got Horrify still challenging. Nice 40+ tag of the shotgun there. They want to clean up the second player as soon as possible, give no chance for another team to come third party this fight. Chasing it down, 33 health tag. Now the end might be near for this player on the other side of this wall.
Walker's still doing everything he can to try and make it away. All this noise being made right now, you've got to think somebody has eyes on this somewhere. Almost not landed, 10 HP left. Windwalker trying to take him out the last second. There's Elevate, maybe making a move up there.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why they wanted to take him out quick, because now Cease is there as well. Super Evan and Godnick fighting Aiden and Nick Merckx again for the 4th straight game now, I think.
Aiden's got the knock this time, which means a 2v1 situation as Aiden's healing, but Nick Merckx has a top-down view on these two, and he could go for the elim there. SMG securing that first elimination for this duo in Tilted.
Super Evan
all the way down to the bottom, getting the med kit. A full use there, which means 100 HP, and for a player like Super Evan, these competitive players, 100 HP might be all that he needs to take out this duo, depending on positioning, rotation, maybe a quick edit and a shot through a window.
That's all you need.
To see here, saw a trap in Nick's inventory. Aiden kind of waiting on the stairs. See his opponent rotating around. The angle here might be good enough. He's going to go for the stink and gets himself instead. He's going to have to rotate back away from that. Nick is still able to move through it, but that's damage ticks on Aiden if he moves down. He's not going to. He's going to try and skirt it around the edge.
And there in the elimination feed, you actually elevate just shotgun, Horrify, and Vanitize, so they get in that scrappy fight.
Looks like a third team. Vinny and Zexro, we've seen very aggressive in the past. I saw a legendary heavy shotgun in the inventory, I believe, of Vinny, as Nick and Aiden are trying to build inside this building. I'm thinking at this point, Aiden probably has no healing. The trap maybe preventing a push. Nick might go for a drop down, and he goes for it and gets Super Evan on. Oh my gosh, Jack.
The game sense. The game sense to know to do just that.
That's why Tilted belongs to Nick and Aiden, my friend.
But now look at what Zexro and Vinny are doing. They're max shields. They are in such a brilliant position to do some damage. I think Nick and crew, they're going to try to disengage for the moment.
There in the inventory. Still playing over peak. Have someone trapped in a box down here. Greasy, the shot from behind, the pinch from both sides. SMG spray coming out as building against that. It's going to be tough, but it might be able to pull it off. Now, Yo-Yo, keep it up, and Idle Game Bro go down to over peak. Basically, nobody's stuck outside in the storm. Still a llama on the map. It's actually 2 llamas, one well outside. Nobody's going to find that one. And the one by Dusty probably going to go unclaimed as well. Free 600 materials is disappointing.
In perfect tilt as well, just hiding in double L's. Here's Blind and Hysteria in their fights that just went down. Let's see how it all played on out. Nice shot from Hysteria. You try to catch your opponents off guard. I believe I just received word Nick Merckx has dropped in this game, meaning him and Aiden, I don't think, got a point yet again. So you think they'll probably fall even more in the leaderboards as they were near top 10, now more towards the top 20.
J-Truth, a number of different shots going at Ronaldo and company. Different angles there. Raz picking one up. Dementos knocked and eliminated.
It's Atlantis. Knock it again. When will Blind and Hysteria use this rift to go? Do they wait, try to wait out another circle? You know how big that next zone is with the rotation of just how far it is. It's typically where we lose most of our lobby. Blind and Hysteria still at 4 limbs. Overpeak now at 3. The Atlantis duo, I talked about them earlier on. They now have 3 limbs, putting a point on the board for them.
Another high player count game, 69 remaining as we're 15 seconds from the first circle move. Everybody's got to go north, northeast. But half of that next safe zone is safe. And here's your list right now, the scoreboard. One team sitting on 4 eliminations. The C9 Blind and Hysteria still in this thing. Overpeak and Dobai actually just picked up their 5th.
They just got 2.
Overpeak sitting on 5 of his own. That's 2 away. That's 2 points for them, but 2 away from 7 would be 3 points. Then every elim after that would be that big bonus. We haven't seen anybody take advantage of that yet, but it would not surprise me if we see a team soon push for some eliminations.
It's almost time for this match to escalate very, very quickly. Chap still in this game. He just got the knock on Pain, and you see Overpeak. Oh, they want this fight so badly. The focus there on Hysteria's face. This man's been competing in all sorts of games for over a decade now. He falls right into a trap. Now it's Blind all by himself. Can he clutch this on up? He's down to 32 HP. What a disaster this would be. This elimination
right there
gives them 2, would give them another point. Can he get down towards Hysteria and get the res?
So be cognizant of the trap too, still inside, and leaves it up. Hysteria still alive. Just through that wall, there's a player right inside. Watch for the edit here potentially, and I think Blind was waiting to take a shot with that rocket. Goes for it as he's rotating in. Gets perfect tilt midair with a shotgun, and Blind
he's done his
picks
job.
up his 3rd elimination.
He's done his job.
That's 5 for them. 2 points total.
Oh, he didn't get the shot off.
He's looking for almost another one.
Go.
So many players rotating.
He's got to go.
14.
He's going to die to the
6.
zone.
And that's it for Blind, but he's still got to feel good. 5 eliminations for that duo means 2 points. A tough spot as he's trying to rotate in, and it felt like countless players popping up in front of him and disappearing. There were grapplers.
No.
Chab at 72 hours looking for big moves from these guys. The first 3 games have been relatively quiet, but here we're sitting on Chab with 3 eliminations. Tom has 2 of his own.
There's still 50 players left, man.
And this circle is basically chaos at this point. They're sitting on 5 of their own. Look at this spread right now.
Gosh.
A number of players. I see Funk Bomb is still in this. Players from Ghost still alive.
Oh my gosh.
The duo from Hero in the bottom right down there. Raz goes down. His teammate Bog must have been eliminated already.
I see Tifu, I don't see Cloaksy.
There might only be 1 left alive. You're correct. Cloaksy has been eliminated. Tifu has 1 of his own. Chap barely hanging on to 100 to elevate and picks up another elimination. That's 6 for this duo.
That was with a common shot, tactical shotgun. When do you see 100 damage hits with that? He really got the full brunt of that weapon.
Chap getting knocked. 72 hours trying to make every little bit of count. 6 elims for this duo. 1 more would mean a 3rd point, and every elim after that is the big bonus. Going to place a trap to defend himself in case somebody tries to edit their way in, maybe from above or the wall, the push that he had defended against. Cloaksy out of this, and Tifu, 12 HP. The Storm might claim this one.
He knows he's done.
And there it is. The tick out there. 8 damage every second is tough.
72 hours. This is when the man goes to work. He's going to have to start popping more of these heals, though. Yep, there you go. He knows he's got time right now. Can he get a second bandage off? I do think so. And then it's going to be an all-out foot race. 15 people left. Devious with some knocks and eliminations. Tendon still in this as well. See, Devious just dropped right there. Billix and Giganza always seem to be on this insane high ground. Quick little shot with the rocket. Tendons goes down. Can he follow up the elimination?
Every elim after this for 72 hours in Chap is another point. The big bonus might activate here in just a second. We haven't seen any team do it yet, Jack.
He's out of mats. He's just got to start firing this thing, man.
He's got to just go for the elims.
No. Can't get the shot. There's one in front of him. Can he get the elimination? This is big bonus again. There's
the knockdown on General.
Hasn't got it yet. Keep in mind, this is for big bonus. This is another point.
There it is. The first one.
72 hours in Chaff. It's been a quiet game, but he gets blown up. They know they got another point, though. Brilliant stuff from them.
That's 4 points total for the duo from Liquid.
Snood and Cruz still in this one. Funk Bomb waiting to medkit. He's just going to sit in this zone, eat it, and heal. Will it pop in time? Will it pop in time? Will it pop in time? Yes, it will.
20.
Oh my God!
Just barely hanging on. He's going to go for another one. This could be big for Funk Bomb. 8 players left in this circle that just closed. 7, you're going to watch them tick down. The feed is going to be the place to watch.
More players
Gets it
dropping.
up just barely.
He's got to go now, though. He's trying to keep on up. You see Bizzle with the med kit.
Funk Bomb alone. Bizzle gets one off. That might be it right there. Yeah, that's got to be it unless they see each other.
There's no way Funk Scooter will do this. Bizzle should have this one in the bag. He's healing in the zone, and there it is. Bizzle gets it done. He's got the campfire. He's got the heals. 2 eliminations of the skirmishes, and there it is again.
I feel like these duos had to have overheard us at some point, Jack. We were talking about a number of these teams that we've seen in previous skirmish events that haven't necessarily put on a big show yet. Starting to show up here. The gentleman from Liquid, 72 hours in Chaff, securing 4 points in this game alone.
And they finished in 6th. They were
just
one placing away.
That's still a big game, the first team to get the big bonus. But DMO and Bizzle from Ghost.
See where exactly we stack up, and here it is again. Uh-oh, Nate Hill and Funk Bomb. Uh-oh.
No surprise here, 19 eliminations over the course of the last 4 games, only picking up 2 that last game, but 13 points, still in the lead by 3 over Funk Bomb and Nate Hill. That's 3 members of FaZe in the top 2, which is insanity. Snood and Thweefo from Ghost, their teammates, Ghost, Bizzle, and DMO, pulling up to 6th.
Zexro and Vinny, 11 elims, puts them at that 13th spot. Aiden and Nick Merck still sitting right at 17. You think, will they begin to pop off here in the final few games? Also there's Zoof and Crow Dot, but that's our standings up to this point. No movement there from Tfue and Cloakzy, so their 6-point lead.